The restaurant was abuzz with laughter and the twang of cow talk. The waiters had been taken aback when the conversationeers came in sounding like Southern folks, compared to the cultured tone their customers had had in years previous. But business was still business, and they would be mad to turn it away for any reason. Especially if one of their customers was Mr. Mango Marmalade and his party of 4, who were currently occupying a private booth secluded from the rest of the restaurant. A steady stream of hay fries and bean burgers flowed into the booth, as its occupants relaxed from the harrowing day beforehand. "Whoosh!" Applejack breathed, coming up for air from her chocolate oat malt. "It sure feels good to eat like a real pony again." She gave her maid another shake, her customary hat and hairband back in place, with nary a sign of the dress to be seen. "I'd forgotten how hungry being sophisticated pony made you." "I can see that," Rarity stated evenly, though her eyes were still wide as she noted that the farmer was now on her 4th shake. "I've never had such a reaction myself, I must admit, but I suppose it differs from pony to pony." "It really does," came a voice from the unicorn's left. She turned to face Maggie Pie and her sister, both of them slowly but steadily sharing and working through a stack of fries. Back on the farm, before she got her cutie mark, Pinkie barely ate 4 muffins a day. Afterwards, however, she couldn't seem to get enough food in her. It's one of the reasons she moved away. "One of the many reasons," Inky spoke, rolling her eyes, "but that's all beside the point, isn't it?" Mr. Marmalade nodded, sitting at the far end next to Applejack. "The exhibition folks were all like me," the orange pony stated, her mind still reeling from the thought. "They all thought that they went and spoke plain like, they'd all get kicked out too, so they never said nothing otherwise. And this has been going on for so long, well, it just kind of got out of hand, didn't it?" She turned to the brown stallion again, who only dipped his head once more with a sheepish expression. "It rather caught me off guard," Rarity confessed, as she daintily sipped her lemon tea. "I mean, I had no idea that all the sophistication and cultured airs that everyone was putting on were so forced. I had taken the entire thing for granted, being the kind of pony I am." She found herself blushing, realizing that she was now a minority, a city pony in a town full of cowpoke. "We saw it coming," Inky quipped, her mouth still full of fries. "Before we even came to Miss Applejack's stand, the last 2 stands we visited also slipped in their speech." The apple bucker gaped at the 2 rock farmers. "I was your 3rd one? And y'all didn't tell me?" "How could we?" the lighter of the 2 mares responded. "They asked us to keep quiet too, same as you did." She blushed as she looked down. "Ah, makes sense, considering. We were all kind of scared. At least, I know I was." She looked up as she felt a shuffling. The white unicorn edged herself closer to the earth pony's side as she locked eyes. "Applejack, I am so sorry. I had no idea you felt so oppressed by all the culture that I was trying to help you with. I had no intention of instilling that kind of fear in you. I should have known better than to force something on you that you're not. I was just—" She turned her sapphire eyes downward. "I was really excited to have some pony to be high class with. Can you ever forgive me?" Applejack let a smile come to her face as she nudged Rarity's cheek. "I forgive you, Sugar Cube. I know you were just trying to help. Just got carried away, like the rest of us." She smiled as she spotted the relief on her friend's face. "And hey, maybe sometime, if y'all are really needing it, I can be frou-frou, just for a day. That sound good?" she asked before holding her hoof out. It was met with a white one and a clop, and they both shook on it. "And I promise," the seamstress replied, "I won't bother you any more about your accent. That is—" There was a chuckle as the blonde tilted her head back. "Y'all can call it an accent if you want. To me, and all the folks around here, 'tis just talking normal-like." There was a round of clapping that made both farmer and dressmaker blush slightly before they turned back to their food. "So," the lighter of the 2 gray fillies started, "this means that the EACE is still going for the rest of the weekend, right?" Marmalade nodded with a smile. "And we both get to keep our stands?" Applejack asked, her face a picture of hopefulness. He nodded with a grin. "Even though we may or may not sound cultured?" Rarity quipped, a look of curiosity on her features. Mr. Marmalade closed his eyes before opening them and his mouth to speak for the first time that evening.
Yep.
He replied in a drawl that would have even made Big Macintosh proud. The end. Thank you all very much for tuning into my reading. And I'd also like to give a big shout out to Dr. Beak, my brother, who played the voice of Mr. Marmalade, and will hopefully be playing most of the male voices in all my readings in the future. Now, I'm thinking of doing either Steadfast Sky or Antipods next. I'm not quite sure which, but it'll be one of those. Anyway, as always, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the reading, and also feel free to recommend stories that you think I should read next. Well, I think that's everything, and if I forget, I'll just leave it in the description box. Well, anyway, Promissa Fidel, out.